Hello, my name is Ivan Cooper and I'm the Director of Advocacy with the Wheel, and I'd like to take a couple of minutes of your time to bring you up to speed with the Charities Bill and what it might mean for your organisation when it's enacted. On enactment and full commencement of the bill, there'll be a new agency of state called the Charities Regulatory Authority set up. And the charity regulator's primary purpose will be to increase public trust and confidence in the management and administration of charities. One of the ways that it will achieve this objective is by setting up and maintaining a register of charities. And all organisations that wish to refer to themselves as being a charity or wish to raise funds from members of the public for charitable purposes will have to secure inclusion in the register of charities. In addition, all charities will have to submit an annual activity report to the charities regulator, and that report will contain details of what they've done in the previous year to deliver on their charitable objectives and how they've used any charitable funds that they've raised. There'll also be some new requirements around fundraising. Any organisation that wishes to fundraise from members of the public for cash or non-cash, and I'll explain what that means in a moment, will have to be registered with the regulator, they'll have to have a permit from the Gardaí, and they'll be expected to comply with a code of practice that's been developed to govern fundraising in Ireland. The code of practice was developed in association with the sector, and you can get details on it at www.ictr.ie. Currently, only organisations that engage in cash-type fundraising, where a fundraiser approaches you and seeks a cash donation, require a permit from the Gardaí. There's no permit required for the standing order or direct debit type fundraising activity that's called non-cash fundraising. When the new system comes in, all types of fundraising activity for charitable purposes will require the organisations that are engaging in them to be registered with the regulator, to have a permit from the Gardaí, and as I said, the expectation will be that they'll comply with the code of practice that's been developed to govern fundraising. In addition to the issues that I've addressed so far, there'll also be one other institution established called the Charity Appeals Tribunal. The Appeals Tribunal is going to be set up to enable charities that wish to appeal a decision of the regulator to have a place where they can go to appeal that decision without having to go straight into the High Court and absorb all the costs that might be associated with that. So to sum up, the charities regulator and the new regime that will be introduced at the same time to govern fundraising and the annual reporting regime will significantly increase the level of transparency that members of the public will enjoy in relation to the over 7,500 charities that currently work in Ireland. Charities themselves will also benefit from a significantly increased level of clarification and clarity about what their obligations are in relation to complying with the law. If you'd like further information on the Charities Bill, just visit www.wheel.ie, or alternatively, please feel free to email me directly at ivan@wheel.ie. Thank you very much for your time and attention.